or guests do not state or reflect those of the company, its management, sponsors, or any entities they represent.
Oh, it's lit. We prime time. Subscribe, like, and share. Give us your feedback. Yo, I'm Manny at the plate and Kobe off of steel. Gretzky for the goal and Brady at the wheel. I'm a game changer, the Osaka of the tennis. And breaking scoreboard, Simone of the Olympics. Defense and big business, the Mayweather who way better. From the greatness of Jim Brown, I've been down. Talking sports before I was off the porch. Screaming Bo knows while Jordan was playing horse. Late 80s getting torched by the drive and the shot. 2016 got a ring off the 3 in the block. They eased to forgot the cardiac kids. Price and Doherty, Bill in the Indian years. This who it is. Your host Dee Trynt, yo, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk sports with the game changer. Yo, your host Dee Trynt, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk sports with the game changer. In the Indian years, this who it is. Your host Dee Trynt, yo, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk
shit.
with the game changer.
Talk in the street sports was good. Oh yeah, I be just vibing. You know what I'm saying? As I'm getting my share on. It's a nice Saturday. You know, days be running together on me, man. It's a nice Saturday. Yeah, I mean, and it's a good day to talk about some sports, man. I know it's been cold. It might still be cold in your area. You know what I'm saying? And if it is, I'm definitely praying for you. Hope everything going well and y'all safe and warm, and you know, 'cause it's crazy out here in these streets. But we Dee Trynt, game changer in this. I'm excited, y'all. So let me get my voice and stuff together. All right, Dee Trynt, game changer sports talk, industry sports, streaming on multiple social and media platforms. All right, we on Facebook, we on Twitch, we on YouTube. You can follow us on IG at Industry Street Sports or Dee Trynt. And if you missed the live streams, you can catch the replays on Spotify and various other streaming platforms. Just look for the Industry Sports channel, like, subscribe, share, follow. Once you get in there, you'll see Game Changer Sports Talk with yours truly, Dee Trynt. You know what I'm saying? And we get to it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, if you miss it, it's cool if you miss it, right? That's what the replay for. Just go back. You know what I'm saying? Play it while you ride home to the house. You know what I'm saying? Coming from work or something, or while you just cooling, you feel me? Getting your life together, you feel me? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to say something that's going to spark your interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say something that's going to have you like, now why you say that? Or what he on? And that's what we doing. We sparking the conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's here for. You feel me? For us to spark this conversation, you know what I'm saying, and see what we get to. Because you just never know what type of ideas and all this other stuff that you might fall upon. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinking, everybody working, you know. But I'm excited, right? First, before I get to the meat of the show, let's just, go over a few little surrounding things. You know, I love football. Gotta talk a little football, just a little bit, just slightly. You know what I'm saying? Because your man's. I ain't gonna say my man's, but some of y'all man's. And I ain't tripping on him because I thought he did well. But your man's don't want to come coach for us. You know what I'm saying? Your man's and them say he rather sit out than coach for the Browns. Mm. Sounds crazy from a man who is doing this because he didn't get the head coaching job. So is it that you didn't want to coach for the Browns now? Or you just upset because somebody who they felt like more fit what they was looking for got the position and you didn't? And now we have to I ain't gonna say we have to, but now you have reason to say, hey, you know what, this is probably why this guy was skipped over for the job for the other guy, because it's about him and not about the team and making something better. And I understand, if you want to be living and being in certain places, you feel me, you want to be able to live a certain way under a certain type of program. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with, you wanting to be on that type of time. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you just ain't about to do that here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't where you gonna be able to get your funky off, you know what I'm saying, and really be on hey, I'm gonna do this my way. We need an offense over here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really looking for, somebody to come in here and like reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? We just looking to improve on what we have because we do have something special. But hey, Schwartz, if you want to go, you know, don't let us stop you. Don't let us hold you up, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Ain't that what they say? Go ahead and do that. Do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel like, because that's what the Browns gonna do. And that's what they should do. And I'm very proud of Andrew Berry and the crew for doing that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the other position coaches want to stay. So it's not going to be hard. Like if you keep the D line coach, the linebacker coach, the secondary coach, you basically got everybody who remember the scheme, even outside. So now you're thinking about, well, which one of these three can actually run the unit? And then where can you replace fill a void where they left at? And how do we improve upon the scheme that's already in place? And dealing with somebody who already know the scheme that's in place is valuable. And it cuts out save time and unnecessary conversations. You feel me? Allow the head coach to come in here and do what they hired him to do. You know what I'm saying? So good moves for Cleveland. Very much like what's going on here and what the possibilities are. This is definitely what we own. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I just needed to, hey man, I needed something to do, something to talk about while I got my share on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my share on, man. I gotta, put it out here, you know what I'm saying? Get it to the people, you feel me? See who gon', what I'm saying, catch it. This is what we doing, you know what I'm saying? So excuse me for just highlighting the little football before we gotta get into this basketball thing. All right, so with that being said, tell y'all why I'm excited. So we know the Cavs is looking to compete for a ring, right? This is what they're here for, right? Donovan Mitchell got 2 years left on his deal. He's trying to compete for a ring. The Cavs have the number one scorer type in place. They have multiple big men who can impact the game in multiple ways on both ends of the floor. They have wings that can play in transition, play some type of defense, play above the rim, stretch the floor. They have a couple who can at least hockey pass or have a little bit of ball handle. Not enough to facilitate an offense. They had a little bit. And then they made these trades, right? Cavs was rolling. They won quite a few games, you know what I'm saying? Stepping their game up. And then they traded Garland. They traded him for Harden. And then a couple of days before that, they traded DeAndre Hunter and got Schröder and Ellis. And you thinking like, damn, well, Tyson been balling and Naquan Tomlin been balling. And then Max Strus about to come back. And damn, man, we just added those three. Now you looking at the game like it might be up for the East. You feel me? Hey, a lot of people want to highlight what Harden don't do in the playoffs or hasn't done in the playoffs. Let's don't say don't. Let's say hasn't done so far yet in his playoff experience. And people talk about how he don't play the type of D that they think a superstar MVP, multi perennial all-star, all NBA player should play, right? But they leave out the fact that he's 6'5", 220, strong, and he always available. They leave out, they try to look over the fact that this is one of the best offensive players to ever do it in the sport. Okay? Me personally, I feel some people. I never would have thought James Harden himself would have been like, yeah, I'll go to the Cavs. Just because, I mean, you think, like I tell people all the time, man, you think about the places where you live at while you playing there, like where you live at when you work. Like when you are not at work, you got shit you want to do. Don't get me wrong. James, Cleveland, you could definitely get your, you feel me? You're going to have to build it. Like you're going to have to find you a little section and put everything in your section that you wanted, your desire, and then, pick your team. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really how you're going to have to do it. But on the basketball side, James Harden's being smart, right? You think about, you got to know where you come from to know where you're going, right? And just earlier, I was thinking about when Bron and Love and Kyrie was here, right? And you said you got to do it all type, the physical downhill scorer who could, do everything. Then you got the guard who could beat anyone off the dribble. And then you got the power forward who got the super wet work, but also got post game. You feel me? Not Love wasn't no defensive player in the post. You know what I'm saying? But you was end up able to get guys to substitute that, right? You had a nice bench. You had 3 quality scorers who brought something different on every level, and it allowed you to do it. And I'm looking at this team like, they got the same thing, right? Now people keep talking about usage rate and who got the ball and all this. They're gonna be able to stagger a lot, right? Like one gonna be able to sub in for the other. They gonna play together, and when they do play together, it's gonna be hard to beat them because Harden don't gotta always play on the break. Harden can just play the trailer for the 3. Now just think about that. Niggas come down on the break. You got Mitchell and Mobley running the break. It's a good chance you're gonna get a bucket. Allen trailing in the paint for the you feel me? But then if something happened and you gotta kick it to the guy that's coming down last, that's James Harden. So you already know that's probably a bucket, right? So we ain't worried about the break. Because the guys that's gonna really be on the break, Tyson on the break, a finisher. Keon Ellis on the break, a finisher. Dennis Schröder on the break, a finisher. Sam Merrill got the wet work. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like Naquan Tomlin. He gonna come down. Now, you also need guys to play above the rim off the bounce. And this is why for Donovan, this is another thing because James Harden can play above the rim off the bounce. Tyson can play above the rim. I don't know how good is he doing off the bounce on the regular, but he can do it. Naquan Tomlin play above the rim. Evan Mobley, Jared Allen play above the rim. And that's important because you need guys in the playoffs that's going to come down and dunk on the next dude. Like that's you feel me? Like that's big boy. We out here, nigga, what? I wish you would. Yeah, we in these paint because whoever control the paint in the NBA series is the one that's going to win a lot. Being able to get easy buckets around, high percentage buckets around the rim is what it is. So when you got a paint beast, it helps. When you got guys who can beat anybody off the dribble, You know what I'm saying? And now the Cavs got 3 of them. Because Schröder gonna do what he do. He a vet. He gonna help the young guys. He gonna be really good for Curry Porter Jr. I think Keon Ellis gonna be good for the whole backcourt on the defensive end. Matt Strus coming back. I think that's gonna really help having a vet down there. The Cavs got a nice mixture of vet and young guys, and now you got a legend. Like, why is we not acting like James Harden not a legend? We got a legend, and guess what? He could pass. You think Clint Capella was eating? What do you think Jared Allen gonna eat like? Like, he was able to eat with Darius. Don't get me wrong, but this Harden, 6'5", 220, who could either get the call in the lane and still finish, but he could also dump it off to the big. Allen gonna eat. So and then let me finish. Evan playing like the Kevin Love role, right? Now you got a big down there in Allen who's gonna be more involved every game because he know for a fact he gonna get 3-4 lobs a game. He gonna get 3-4 dump offs a game. He got feet work. He got a little floater. I feel like he got a little jumper if he play confident, and that's gonna bode nice. Now Evan could play the Kevin Love role, right? You could play the big that could move out on the paint and switch out and stuff, because what people don't say about James Harden as a defender is he good in the paint. He got quick hands. He get deflections, knock the ball loose. He's strong. You can't really just back him down. So what they used to do to the Cavs where they could pick on Darius Garland, they're not going to be able to do that with James Harden in that way. You ain't going to be able to just back him down. You're going to have to take him off the perimeter. And then when you take him off the perimeter, now you got to deal with Evan and Allen. So now your goal is to try to get them to be more to get in foul trouble. But they got Thomas Bryant. So now you got another 7-footer who's going to block shots, stretch the floor. So the Cavs equipped in that area with big man and guards who could create for others, right? With Donovan, Harden, and Schröder. Now, we know Harden 36, but he's still putting up 25 and 8. I fully expect Harden to average somewhere around 15 assists for the rest of the season. I'm on that type time. I know you Dee Trynt jumping out the water. I know. But this Cavs team should be the favorite in the East right now. Healthy? You got to think about what you're going to do. Like, Sam Merrill could spread. Keon Allen could play D. He going to hit a couple jumpers. He going to play fast. He going to play tenacious. So now you got a guard that play tenacious that go with your defensive player of the year that's thin and play tenacious. That's going to line up well. You bring it back Matt Strus, and once he get about in game shape, that's going to be a power piece for you. Craig Porter Jr. been playing good. You feel me? You got Larry Nance on the wing. I ain't saying he going to be everything, but the fact that you already got 2 7-footers and a 6'10" person with a 7'5", 7'6" wingspan, you good on the big area. You still got a Dean Wade at 6'10". Now, Dean Wade, I ain't gonna lie. Let me talk to you. Dean Wade. Listen, the Cavs believe in you. All right? They've been believing in you. All right? And despite your inconsistency, they've still chose to believe in you. This is what I need, Dean Wade. I need you to learn how to rebound like Kevin Love. That is where you can help out along with your defensive ability and your ability to stretch the floor, when you're feeling confident. Get more on the rebounds. Be an explosive rebounder. Add that to your game, Dean Wade. If you do that, we can overlook a lot of your other flaws and things you don't play, and I think that help you play more aggressive. Be a rebounder. Get the 50-50 balls. Get your positioning up. Help Evan and Allen down there maintain dominance. All right? Tyson, you've been playing. I think Naquan Tomlin gonna really excel because he played with that dog mentality. And that's when you going for a ship, you need people off your bench that's explosive. Not only in athletic ability and talent, but also in attitude. You need people that's explosive because the playoffs is chippy. Ain't no friends here. I don't like you. I need a ring. This is legacy. You know what I'm saying? Harden gonna create. And another thing, the Cavs really got stagnant in half court offense. So Harden's dribbling the ball in times when you need half court offense ain't gonna be bad because he's going to realize after a few games, Evan can really take over games. Evan Mobley, I need you to be more confident in your 2-point shooting. Bruh, when you catch the ball anywhere below the 3, you're open. And I need you to realize that now. You're open. That is your shot. It don't matter where you catch it at, bruh. You that good. I mean, in my mind, maybe I'm tripping. But wherever you catch it at the 2-point, bruh, you good. So if you develop that threat for wherever you catch it at the 2, you can spray that. That's going to unlock the whole rest of your offensive game because you got head fakes, you got dribbling ability, you got some post move with your feet. You know what I'm saying? You got some slitheriness, you feel me? Like you agile, you feel me? You got some speed, you feel me? You growing into your body, like, you feel me? But you need that. You're going to be like the K-Love, you feel me? You're going to be able to have games where you could take over and you're not the person everybody looking at. Because regardless of what these fans say, when James Harden come down the court, he a threat. He can spray it. He can pass it. And I've heard from multiple big-time NBA players, James Harden is one of the best passers. Not only in his ability to see the floor, but just for him to be able to give you the ball where you can just score. Where you could just go into doing you immediately when you catch it. All right? The Cavs didn't lose no defense, man. They only added to their defense. Donovan putting up 30. Harden gonna get you points. Allen gonna get you points. When he, you know what I'm saying, feeling it. Mobley gonna get you points. Tyson gonna get you points. Merrill gonna get you points. And then you got the utility guys. Right, Tomlin and CPJ and Keon Ellis and your Larry Nance's and Dean Wade's, you know what I'm saying? Like you got now. Don't get me wrong. I feel like they need because they still got a roster spot. So to me, they need an athletic defensive rebounder. Right, that would be like the last piece. Right, a guy that's really athletic that can play the 3 and 4, got some speed, agility, you know what I'm saying, can get on the boards and play defense on 3 levels. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's asking for a lot in one player. Most of those players are already, I understand that. I'm just telling you what this would, you feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, man. This trade feel like Rashid to Detroit, bruh. Hey, the Cavs about to be getting all the calls. You know how you go through where Cleveland don't get calls? And James Harden probably going to go through that a little bit, which is going to bring more of the dog out of him. I don't really think his playoff woe is going to be a thing here. You know why? Because Donovan the number 1 scorer. So he know for a fact that Donovan going to take pressure off him. And then after Donovan taking pressure off of him, right? He gonna have Evan and Allen. Like James Harden gonna have games where he could just use his ability to be a threat from the perimeter to just get Evan and Allen easy buckets, bro. You might have a game where both of them niggas go for like close to 20 and 20. There's never been a game when two big men on the same team can have a 20 and 20 game. And I'm telling you that it's possible for the Cavs to do that with Harden. Because I feel like Harden want to win a ring, right? When he walk in that locker room, he is the alpha dog. I don't care what nobody's talking about. Even though Donovan Mitchell was the number one scorer, he the number one scorer. He the bucket getter. But James Harden is the alpha dog. He is the facilitator. He is the one maestroing the shits. And that helps Donovan because even though Donovan can do that, Donovan don't feel comfortable doing that. He want to do it as the lead scorer. He want to break the myth of, this is my belief. This is my belief. He want to break the myth of a small guard can't be the number one scorer on a championship team. Right? But this is a year that he could pull it off. The Cavs, all the Cavs did was trade Hunter, Lonzo Ball, Darius Garland, and they gave up like 3 second-round picks. They got James Harden, Dennis Schröder, and Keon Ellis. Keon Ellis 6'4". You know, he got like a 6'10" wingspan. Harden 6'5" with a 6'11" wingspan. Both of these boys, I think Keon maybe almost 200, but Harden too. And then you got Schröder. Hey, listen, Schröder ain't the guy that's gonna come in and just be like, hey, you know, I'm taking over every game. Nah, but like when you need Donovan and Harden to get a rest, and you need a guy that's gonna come in and still penetrate and get people involved, you got Schröder and DPJ and CPJ, Craig Porter Jr. So now you're gonna have Craig Porter Jr. learning from Schröder. Well, of course, why he's still learning from the other one. And then you got Craig Porter Jr. got good defense, man. Him and Keon Ellis on the defensive side, on the give the starters, that's what's about to make the big man play so crazy because now when Harden and Donovan not in the game, and you got to play with other guards and use one of your big men, they still gonna be able to get touches. They still gonna be able to play two ways. You know what I'm saying? Because you got cats that can spray. Like the Cavs got a nice mix of a team, man. I just feel like the one thing that the Cavs missing, the one thing that they missing is a rebounder. You know what I'm saying? Extra possessions, 50-50 balls. That shit matters in a championship run. That shit matters. Somebody who land like be on a Dennis Rodman type shit. Like they need a rebounder. Whether that, I mean, 9 times 10 that rebounder gonna be off the bench. But you need a rebounder. Somebody who just go after boards. You feel me? That's what the Cavs need right now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody definitely around like the 6'9", 6'10". You know what I'm saying? They just get boards. If you get one of them, the Cavs gonna be unstoppable. But right now, they gonna play because in the half court it's gonna be James Harden, and when they play fast, it's gonna be Donovan. And is it gonna matter? Is it gonna matter? Do you know we might could get a game where Harden and Donovan both give you 40? Do you know that? Do you know it might be a game where Donovan, Allen, Mobley, Harden all give you 25? Like I don't think you already like on the scoring side, it's about to be really hard to outscore the Cavs. I don't think just Harden's ability to get people open His gravity drawing the coverage. Everybody already know where to be. Kenny Atkinson go, bruh. These sounds good, bro. Bruh. Man, I'm hoping it's right around the middle of March where it click. The middle of late March where it click. And they just take that hot wave into the playoffs. Cause bruh, ooh, Evan and Allen about to eat. I don't think people understand. Right? And then guess what? Let's say Kenny, this is another added wrinkle. You know how Kenny like to run them 3-guard lineups? So now when you run the 3-guard lineup, right, and you want to start Sam Merrill, you can literally let James Harden play the 3. At 6'5", 220, he big enough to start at the 3 for a series. Now just imagine he playing the 3. So you got Mitchell and let's just say Merrill in the backcourt, right? The offense gonna be crazy. I mean, the defense timely stops. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to play with some type of pace. You know what I'm saying? If they get into the half court, you got 2 cats running off screens. Bruh. I think I'm going out on another prediction. I think this unit could put up 160. I think they could put up 160 in the game, bro. This is about to be wild. The Cavs are about to go nuts. Like, I don't think people really understand it. So this is like why my level of excitement is crazy, because I done had a lot of days to just sit back and think about, like, how could this play out? Donovan about to be playing like Kyrie. Like, remember how Kyrie was playing with Bron and he could just go get his buckets? The only difference is Donovan Mitchell was bigger and he got more bounce. And in all fairness too, shout out to Kyrie. Before Kyrie's injury in high school, he had hella bounce too. Now, like, people don't know that, but Kyrie used to really be punching on people though, for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's a testament to great players that learn how to adjust their game and still be legends. You feel what I'm saying? But Donovan gonna play with more bounce. You know what I'm saying? Donovan can pass. Donovan can get fouls. He can finish at the rim, finish above the rim. You know what I'm saying? He can stretch the floor. He's going to be able to just score. Like, Donovan might put up a couple 50s because it's not going to be his job to get the team involved, but he can still do it. So that's going to make it even more dangerous. And, is Harden going to be mad? Why would Harden be mad? Because if he going bonkers like that, Harden really just on the floor for gravity. So when he sit down, or you sit Harden down for a couple minutes, let him finish going ham, and then bring Harden in and sit him down, now Harden get to go ham. Y'all just had to deal with Donovan going crazy. Now they about to sub Harden in on the stagger? I don't really think they paying attention, guys. I don't think they know. Listen, I expect it, and I'm not a guy that do a lot of expectations. I need y'all to understand this. I don't do a lot of expectations. But I expect Evan Mobley game to take a tremendous leap. I think what the Cavs gonna end up doing is guaranteeing Harden's next year. Because if I'm mistaken, Mastros and Dean Wade come off the books this year. I want to say they expire in contracts. Let me look that up. But I want to say they expire in contracts. And if that is the case, then you're going to be able to just guarantees Harden contract for next year. That's all you got to do. You don't really got to give him no real extension yet. Now, if the Cavs actually win the ship, which I really think they could at least get to the finals. Getting to the finals, Donovan gonna resign, Harden gonna resign for 3 years. Which is cool because even as Harden decline, he's still going to be able to pass and shoot and be a point guard and facilitate. So that's not going to be a thing. And then hey, listen, I've been against this for years, but I'm not against this right now. If First off, let me say this first. If the Cavs go to the finals, LeBron is definitely coming back next year. No mistake about that. If the Cavs win the finals, LeBron coming back next year, right? I think it was a good chance he was coming back. And why I'm not against it now, because it's his farewell tour, right? And we not asking him to come here and be, the guy he was in the first two championship runs. We're asking you to be the Durant to Golden State. Because that's all that's going to be. The Cavs win the ship this year. And then Brian got to come. Brian, you not getting $20 million a year. This your farewell tour. We going to give you a 1 year, nice little roster friendly deal. Right? You could make your money elsewhere in Cleveland. Because this your farewell tour. So all that business that they wasn't letting you do, now Dan Gilbert gonna be on letting you do your business. You know why? Because, like I say, the Cavs win a ship and then you come back. We not asking you to help us win something. We ask you to help us maintain the throne. Right? Come back for your last year, maintain the throne, go out on top. And I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna make the Cavs unstoppable. But I think Allen extension kick in next year. So I don't think his contract gonna be $20 million. I want to say next year Allen's contract ballooned to like $30 million a year. Like I want to say 32. I think Allen gonna be getting about 40. Donovan Mitchell definitely getting 40. And then it's about what Harden wants. But Harden win a ring. You gonna be able to get Harden for like 30 million a year. You might even be able to get him for 25. Especially if Brian coming back. Because you're gonna have to pay like 30. You're gonna have to give him at least 100 mil. 3 years, 100 mil sound fire though. They give you 3 years, 100 mil. Like give you 30 a year. You know what I'm saying? Or give you, I don't know, 3 years. Let me see, you 36. So no, we get you for 3 years. It'd be this year and 2 more years, right? So we'll get you for this year, get you the contract for next year, or we'll rip that contract up and make it a 2-year thing. And then you can get but I think you would want to keep that contract and just add money to the last year to give you more money. I'll get into the specifics with that at another time. Right now, I'm just excited about the fact that the Cavs probably going to the ship. I ain't worried about New York or Boston or none of that because Donovan Mitchell gonna get you buckets. And he ain't gonna run out of gas because he ain't the one that's got to get the offense going. He ain't got to get everybody involved. He can let James Harden do that. And then once everybody get involved, you forget Mobley got a pass game. So when he start getting on his dog shit, that's another element. Tyson keep having his games where he take over. That's another element. Mero keep having his games where he take over. That's the element. Like this is layers on layers. Then let Naquan Tomlin start feeling like he getting into it. Listen, the alley hoop game about to be crazy in Cleveland. This is gonna be like a little miniature live city, man. Because everybody catching lobs. I don't think y'all understand it. Donovan catching lobs. Allen Mobley catching lobs, Tyson catching lobs, Naquan catching lobs, Keon Ellis catching lobs. Like niggas, Trey Porter Jr. catching lobs. Hey, this shit about to on offense, the Cavs about to look like the playground. And then if James Harden buy into the ball movement game, like if James Harden get involved with the push it and get it back on the ropes. Oh, bruh. Because I think that's the biggest question mark on his having the ball. Are you willing to come down, let the ball touch hands, get it back, and then get into that mode? If you willing to do that, that's going to make you more dangerous because you probably going to get it back with like 10 seconds left, 12 seconds left on the clock. Boom. Now you can You feel me? Shoot or penetrate. Boom. You can get to the line. Boom. Dump it off to the big. Like, that's Cleveland half court game about to be a lot better, bro. I'm like, shout out to Kobe Altman, man. Shout out to Kobe. Hey, listen, we love Darius here. Make no mistake about that, man. We love Darius Garland, all right? He is going to always be a Cavalier. We don't care where he go. Like Colin. Colin been to all these teams, but Colin's still a Cavalier. We love Colin. We love a Coro. There's a lot of people going to say, but we love them guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Them guys paved the way for us to have the team we got now. If it wasn't for having them guys, we wouldn't be able to have the team we got now. You know what I'm saying? Almost like DeRozan leaving Toronto and they getting Kawhi them. Like, you feel me? It was your sacrifice that got us here. Now we just got to pay it off. And this the year. This the year of opportunity. I don't care what nobody talk about. This is your opportunity, bro. Y'all need to go ahead and lock that in. Holy man, where you at, man? I ain't heard you say nothing, man. What you thinking? I need to hear another voice on this, man. What you thinking? Where Holy at, man? 'Cause listen, this Harden about to eat. Harden might listen. Harden could literally be on some Andre Miller type shit. You hear me? If y'all don't remember Andre Miller, man, y'all need to go. He could be Andre Miller with a jump shot, with an offensive bag. Like, I mean, for the Cavs. I'm just saying the type of impact he can have for the Cavs. James Harden is James Harden, but I'm saying, like, as far as his passing ability, bruh, like, bruh, he about to be eating. James about to average like 15 assists a game, bruh. It's about to be real. Donovan gonna be cutting. They gonna be doing pick and rolls. That's about to be that whole pick and roll package about to be crazy because he gonna be able to run it with everybody on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna look like me when I be playing 2K. That's how I play 2K. I run pick and roll with all 5 of my starters. I got guys that can shoot, guys play above the rim. Once all of them become a threat, it's a wrap. Because now, off the pick and roll, I can shoot, or boom, I can penetrate pass. I can hit the floater. I can hit the mid range. I can take it, lay it up. You know what I'm saying? I can shoot it out to the 3 after drawing the defense. Somebody on the wing in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I can lob it, bounce pass it to the guy, the cutter. Like, listen, bro. And it's shit about to get nasty. These Cavs about to go fucking bananas. Excuse my French, man. I probably shouldn't be using this language. You know what I'm saying? My apologies. But I'm like that trade, bro. Like the more I got to, hey, they did look like a new team with spunk though. Cavs look like a new team with spunk bursting clips, bruh. They about to be playing. That offense not about to be stagnant no more. Because that was the Cavs' problem. Like, I need people to understand that the Cavs lost no defense in this trade. They actually got better defense on the wing. And you be asking Matt Strus to check up. You know what I'm saying? You know Harden going to check up. You know what I'm saying? And you got Evan Allen and Thomas Bryant back there. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Them 3 7-footers, you excited because it is for emphasis. No, for sure it's for emphasis. Because, bruh, Harden about to go. I just keep thinking about when Brian was here and Brian had to play the facilitator and the guy who played bully ball. So you know Harden gonna play bully ball. I think about how Kyrie was able to just go get his, and him getting his was just a way to make sure everybody stayed. You know what I'm saying? Like the score stayed even. Like you knew for a fact you had a game plan against him. But now you adding Evan and Allen and what Tyson is looking like he gonna bloom into, and the shooting of Sam Merrill. And you know Stru's gonna come back and play with that dog. Hey, no, for real though, for sure. Hey, listen, you know Stru's gonna play with that dog in him. He trying to get back there. You feel me? He gonna play with that dog in him. So I feel like, and then my thing is by the time too. Another one of my things is Evan Mobley and Jared Allen playing with a lot of aggression and a lot of attitude going into the playoffs. That is, we need that. You hear me? Like, Ev, Ev, Jared Allen got feet work. I don't think like Jared Allen really got feet work, man. You know what I'm saying? So a guy like Harden is gonna really push that in him. Like, bruh, if I give it to you down here, bruh, just do you. He gonna see the mismatch, and then that's gonna be another thing, the mismatch, bruh. Everybody a mismatch. If you get Evan and Allen in the paint against a guard, that's a mismatch. So you know Harden gonna feed them the rock down there. Just think about how often you're going to be able, because people play switch, how often you're going to be able to switch and get Evan and Allen in the paint with a guard. That's about to be bananas. And that's why I say, like, bro, you're going to have a game where they all going to have 25. I'm booking it. You're going to have a game where they all going to have 25. You're going to be like, bro, I just got 100 from 4 starters. That ain't even including what the bench going to do that game. Merrill going to spray. That Sam Merrill, his jump shot is, hey, listen, he remind me of Mark Price with that shot, man. It's like having Mark Price on the team. Now, I think the next evolution for Sam Merrill is a handle. If Sam Merrill had handles, you need, like, I would love to see you get Kyrie level handle Sam Merrill or Jason Williams, white chocolate. I would love to see you get white chocolate type handles, bro. If Sam Merrill had handles with that jump shot, if Merrill had handles with that jump shot, Harden, bruh, you about to be able to come down here and lightweight. You might be able to go for 3 back to back, bro, with this squad, bro. Like you might be able to go for 3 back to back. Like Cleveland really built like that. Like them Cleveland Cavaliers, like they really built like that. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Kobe Altman, man, for not being scared. They really built like that, man. You brought a legend. Like Darius Garden got traded for a legend. It's not like he got traded for some backyard trash, bro. He got traded for arguably the best offensive player to ever play the game from the guard position. That's who he got traded for. It don't matter that James Harden not in his prime. We don't need him in his prime. We just need him to be him. Come over here and do what you do. Because what we got don't take away. It only helps you do it more. And now you don't got to feel like you got the load. It's not just, I mean, these Cavs, bruh. Shout out to the Cavs. Let me see their schedule. Hold on. I did all this. I was supposed to pull it. I think I had already pulled it up on the other phone. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Where they schedule at? All right. Look, Donovan averaging 28.8. He averaging 29. Mobley averaging 9 rebounds. Mitchell averaging 6 assists. Right? Tyson averaging 14. Allen averaging 13. Merrill averaging 13. Listen, bro. Hey, let me go to the okay, so the Cavs gonna play the Nuggets on Monday. They gonna play the Wizards at home. Then it's gonna be All-Star Weekend. They gonna come back. They gonna play the Nets at home. The Hornets on the road, back-to-back days. 2 days later, they're gonna play the Thunder. Right? Then they're gonna play the Knicks on the 24th this February. The Bucks the next night. Then they're gonna play the Pistons. Right? That's for the February. And then in March, they're gonna start it off with the Pelicans. Then they're gonna play Miami. They're gonna play Orlando. They're gonna play Miami. They're gonna play Miami again. Damn, why they don't got what I'm missing? Oh, okay, because I'm about to say I'm missing some games, right? Okay. They're gonna play the Nets. Then they're gonna play the Pistons again. They're gonna play the Pistons to end the month. They're gonna play the Nets to start off March. Then they're gonna play the Pistons again 2 days later. They're gonna play the Celtics, the 76ers, the Magic, the Mavericks twice back to back in 3 days. They're gonna play the Bucks, the Bulls, the Pelicans, the Magic, the Heat twice, the Jazz, then the Lakers. And then in April, the end of the season, they're gonna play the Warriors, the Pacers, the Grizzlies, the Hawks, and the Wizards. So them last 6 games, the Cavs actually gonna be able to really kind of get in a mode. That March is where they gonna need to figure out how they gonna play. I like how February set up because now starting with the Kings, the Cavs have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. Oh my God. So the Cavs got 9 games before you get to March for them to figure it out. Evan, what's up with Evan Mobley? How long Evan Mobley out? Evan Mobley, okay, so well, let me go to the game today. Let's see what they say on the injury report. So Evan out till February 11th. So okay, so Deanway and Harden probably gonna play tonight. Strus come back at the end of the month. Evan Mobley come back on the 11th. So that's what 4 days from now. I wouldn't even play Evan Mobley then. Okay, so let's go back to it. So by the time we get to the Thunder and the Knicks in back-to-back games, that's February 22nd, February 24th. The Cavs would have had 2 games. They have a chance to have at least 2 games to play where the whole team is healthy. That's with Strus in the lineup and with Mobley in the lineup, with everybody healthy. Now, yeah, you know what? That's all right, right? You get 2 games with Harden and Mitchell get a chance to fill each other out, and then they go to All-Star break. Then you come back on the 19th. I mean, you could get Evan back in the second game, but I would just leave Evan out. And then you could get Strus back on the 19th, which means Evan to play. And then you get back-to-back games of playing them on the 19th and the 20th, which I think is kind of good because they should. That's 2 games where they get to really play with each other, and then you got 2 real tests with the Thunder and the Knicks. So 9 games to figure out how to get this team to play right as a unit, and then you get 15 games in March to perfect it. And again, you're just subbing Hunter, Lonzo, and Garland for Harden, Ellis, and Schröder. Schröder probably not gonna play a lot um, in March. I think getting the young guys involved in March is key. Like I expect Schröder to play a lot in February, right? While they trying to get the rhythm for the team and just see how rotations might work and how players play and respond to each other and them getting their legs wet in these little 9 games. I think that's probably what's gonna happen there. And then in March, you probably gonna let CPJ play more, and let Schroeder be that vet on the bench, to go with Larry Nance Jr. You know what I mean? You're gonna see the young guys play a little more because the Cavs probably have to play fast. You have to play with more energy. You're gonna have to use more bodies, especially while you let Harden and Donovan get their thing off. Now, another thing about this is Allen and Mobley don't necessarily need to have the ball in their hands to be effective. And also, Mobley doesn't have to be the number 1 right now. He could just be the number 3. But as Mobley matures and evolves as the season goes on, him acting like a number 1 in games is going to open up Donovan being the 2, and then Harden is going to be your 3rd option in those games. And listen, if you're telling me James Harden it could be your 3rd option on a championship team, we all know that's possible. We all know that's possible. We all understand that if Evan Mobley takes this leap, the Cavs are really much a shoe-in for the finals. Like that's you feel me? Like that's so March is like where it's like this the rest of February, this is gonna be a filling out excitement period. They're gonna have their bumps. You're gonna see some things that you're not gonna like. But March, and then I feel like when they get to April, they're gonna get hot. They get to April, they're gonna be hot. They're gonna be hot right into the playoffs. I think, but they could go into the playoffs on a 6 because you worried about when they play athletic teams, right? Like the Magic and the Hawks, even the Heat. I don't think the Heat gonna be a factor, but the Jazz, right? The newly put together Jazz. I think the Lakers. Play with teams that's physical. Got a lot of more bigger bodies than they starting lineup. I don't think it's gonna matter because you're not gonna be able to stop the Cavs on offense. And I think that's the key component here. The Cavs are a top 10, top 5 defensive team when they're clicking. Arguably a top 2 defensive team when they're clicking. When the Cavs, they were a top 3 defensive team with Garland and Mitchell. So you think they not still gonna be bruh? But all right, I've been ranting on for like an hour, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come in here and try with you all about these Cavs. I'm excited. I really like what's going on. The Cavs standing right now 4th in the East. They are 7 games back of Detroit, who was number 1 in the East at 38-13. It's 34-18. New York is 33-19. The Cavs is 31-21. They are 7-11 at home, 14-10 on the road, 7-3 in the division, 19-13 in the conference. The Cavs average 119 points a game, but they give up 115. And they're currently on a 2-game winning streak, and they are 8-2 in their last 10. So there is 30 games left, right? 52. 30 games left for the Cavs. What's good, Holy? Yo. Oh, he's just getting it ready. Yeah, so I don't know. The Cavs could win 20. The Cavs win 20 of their last 30. That put them at 51 wins. 51 wins should put them close to a top spot. But if they can go 25-5, it get nasty. Man, but look, Dee Trynt, Game Changer, Sports Talk, Industry Sports, streaming on multiple social platforms, media platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Follow us on IG at Industry Sports or at DeeTrynt. If you miss the live streams, you can catch the replays on Spotify, various other streaming platforms. Just look for the Industry Sports channel, like, subscribe, share, follow. Once you get in there, you will see Game Changer Sports Talk with yours truly, DeeTrynt. Make sure y'all look at these replays, man. Hit us up, man. Leave your comments. You know what I'm saying? I'll come back and respond, and, we'll chop it up about it in the comments. That's cool, man. The conversation still goes on. But the Cavs play tonight. Sacramento Kings, 10 o'clock. I'm pretty sure that game is on FanDuel. I was looking at it earlier, and I was wait, upset. Let's see what they got listed up here. Yeah, it's going to be on NBA League Pass, NBC Sports, California, and FanDuel. But if you got something like Sling or something, you got you can watch that too. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tip off, which would be about 7 o'clock on the West Coast. The debut of James Harden. It'll be him and Donovan with Allen, no Mobley tonight. Man, but yeah. So we gonna get up with y'all later, man. One, it's been real. Holla at me.